traders, so this video will be a really serious one, and I just became a farmer, a man of the fields, and I have a machete and I have various kinds of tools that I use for, you know, just do the groundwork, and I live a very hard life. But enough from the, you know, the complaints and all these things, because today I will tell you the secrets how to start EA trading in 2021. So let's start this video. We are in South America and we just pitched our tent in the jungle, and also right now I see my love and the beautiful sunsets of the Caribbean Sea. So in today's video I will talk about EA trading and how to start it. Now, first thing is, don't be fooled by scammers, and you know, don't be fooled by those false back tests and those false my FX book accounts, because I see so many traders just come to me, the man of the fields, to complain about the back tests and my FX book accounts, because they think that if they see a real live data, that is the MyFX book and all these you know, these EA following methods, they think that they are reliable. But I have to tell you, scammers are sometimes stupid, but sometimes they are really smart. And the problem is that if they are smart, they will fool you in many ways. And because in this business, you know, there are a ton of money, therefore even smart people start to scam people. And you know, if you think that with a MyFX book account you see all the truth and all the love and butterflies in the world, that is not the truth, because you have to get real data. And how do you get real data? You don't know? I tell you. So you get real data by using an EA, using a system, using a strategy. And also you have, if you rely on backtests, because actually I prefer backtest, but not every kind of backtest, but 99.9% tick data backtest with variable spread, swap, and also commissions, because most of the time traders just, you know, be scammed because they don't see the precise details. But you have to see the precise details in life, because if you don't see it, you will miss it, and you don't want to miss it. So you have to use a real backtest quality data, and you have to use just variables in your system, and you have to backtest your systems for at least 10 or you know, 20 years. And so my question was, and I hope you was thinking about it while I was rambling about backtests. So my question was, how you know the real value and real real data of an expert advisor. And of course you know it if you are using it, so you have to rent it. And this is my pro tip for this year. Before you buy an EA, or before you believe in the signal groups and the signal providers and every kind of, you know, scammers, just buy an EA, but before that rent it. So don't buy it immediately, just rent it for a couple of months. I recommend to rent it for, let's say, 3 months, and see how it works, and if it is suitable for your needs and your, you know, all your desires in life. And if it does, you just buy it. And this this is the pro tip, because there are no scammers who will tell you to rent an EA for 3 months, because it just doesn't worth it for them. But I have to tell you that that is the best method, because 3 months is actually a pretty good time to just evaluate an EA and see how it works, and if it really works, or the developer just just tells you that it works. And after that, you have to write a journal, because you have to write down the trades that the EA does every day or every week or every month. It depends on how your EA works. If it's a swing trader, a trend trader, if you use a scalper, I don't know if you are a madman or what, but you can use it if you want to lose money. But okay, so of course I recommend swing and trend traders, just to make sure. So just rent it and write a journal for the 3 months while you are using it and trying it out. And after that, just analyze the data that you got from this journal, and this will be the most valuable information that you just have from the markets, because my FX book accounts and these type of things are not the real data, so you have to use it so you don't lose it. The last tip from me for this year is to make sure that the developer that will sell you the EA, make sure that you ask them if they provide updates in the future, because there are crashes in the world, and there are COVID everywhere, and all kind of dangerous viruses and snakes, and of course snakes are hugely affect markets. This is a known fact, as you know it already if you see my videos. So as cocoa butter and snakes, butterflies are just beneficial for you as well. But for the seriousness of this video, I have to tell you that you should ask the developer if he or she provides enough updates in the future. And I don't talk about the updates that are just minor updates, that you have new fancy features in the EA. You have to get full optimizations and the real set files for the EA. So and this is a plus tip, if you buy an EA or rent it, as I said before, you have to make sure that you get set files that are that set in that set format, because if you don't get set files, it means that you might just met a scammer. And especially if they tell you that it will work on every currency pair and every index and every metals without a set file, that is not true, because you have to have those parameters, those tools that you optimized or the developer just updated for the current market changes. And actually I will make a secret video on it, how to optimize an EA correctly and how often you should adapt your EAs for the market changes, because most traders think that if they just get an EA, a robot, it will work forever. But it doesn't work this way, because if it would work this way, guess what? Nobody would work. Everybody just would just sit around and would just pitch a tent in the jungle, and it is not true, because you have to be smart and you have to put the effort into the